bing bop boom 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 bop bam. The type of mop you wouldn't understand. G'day everyone, Professor Maple here. We're back on Maple's world doing some mining, doing some crafting, doing some of whatever the heck tickles our fancy today. And today I decided we're gonna let you decide what we do. I put up a poll in the community tab, I shared it on my Blue Sky, and I got a few votes saying that we should do something at spawn today, so that's what we'll do. Last episode we got this, I was gonna say a little guy, but he's not, or they're not really all that little. But yeah, so I've got some materials ready. We're gonna do some building, and we're just getting to spawn now. It's again a little slower than taking the nether or an elytra flight, but I feel like this is happy gas that we still don't have a name for. It's going to be super helpful in building what we're going to build over here. All right, it's been a week since that last recording. I've been feeling kind of under the weather a little bit. I think I might be developing allergies. So if my voice is a little scratchy, that's why. But yeah, I think I've done a little bit of land forming, a little terrascaping here, just to get an idea of what we're gonna put in here, and where it's gonna go. I guess better describes the purpose of it. And we've got this little like vent box thing here. But yeah, I'm gonna build. I think I've mentioned this back when I built this little centerpiece here, is that this is going to be a tower, like an apartment building that I lived in for a while. Yeah, and got some concrete here. Now this has to go like that, and it's 1, 2, 3, and then there's a thing on top as well. And I don't remember. I'll have to go to another reference image in a moment to see how far that goes, but this will go straight back, and we can do another one here. It probably goes at least that far out, not a little further. And this goes back as well. But yeah, I'm just gonna work on the front face of the building a little bit, and we'll get it. We'll come back when we've got a bit more going on here. All right. So we've got some of the one side of this building put in, and I haven't done too much of the details yet. I've brought some of the landscaping out, the terrascaping, the land forming, however you want to describe it, out this way. But we've just got the rough shape of it, plus some of the blocks that are going to be used here. And it actually turns out that it looks like I'm going to be building this smaller than I initially planned. Because look at how far the cobblestone goes out here. This is how much I had planned for this building on this side, and I'm not using this much. So yeah, that's going to be less time, less materials, and that's less land I have to use up for the project, which is great. One thing I am concerned about is how much cyan concrete I'm going to be using, because that's going to be going all the way up the side of the building for, I think it's 18 floors, 14 or 18, somewhere around there. But yeah, no, that's going to be a thing, and we do have the white concrete here, but we're mixing in some polished diorite with vanilla tweaks connected texture pack magic to make it look like a one seamless block material, almost like a what's the word, the not terracotta but like stucco. That's the word, stucco. It's like stucco sort of thing in its texture and whatnot. And I could have used powdered concrete instead, but I just figured the diorite's easier to work with. So yeah, we've got some flower beds coming out here. We've got people's, I would say balconies, but on the first floor, that's more like a porch area. So we'll detail that out a little bit. I don't plan to do the interior other than lighting it up so it's not a mob farm, unless I decide I want to make the interior a mob farm, which wouldn't be the end of the world either. But we'll see about that. I have no plans on actually implementing a farm here, especially a spawn where it'll lag out the entire world if it's on. But yeah, we've got that going on, and I've just got, we're gonna do a bit of a detail pass here. I say detail pass, it's not really tons of detail or anything. Where'd my reference image go here? Yeah, those are panes. That's what I thought. So we're gonna put some panes along here, and then on the sections with doors, the porch sections, like I mentioned, we're actually going to use full glass blocks so that the door doesn't actually, like if I do this, for example, we have our glass pane here, put the door down there, there's this gap. But if I put the glass block there, there's no gaps. That's the plan for these sections here. And I fell again. And we'll put one here and some glass blocks along here. And I am finding that anything higher than like the 2 blocks, maybe 3 that I can reach easily here, it might be time to get the happy cast out here pretty soon here. But I would like to get the first floor on this side, on this face of the building, finished before I work on that side, just so I have a better idea of what sorts of things, like I've done some planning in creative, but I want to have a better idea of like what sorts of things I need to watch out for and whatnot when I go to do that side, instead of doing the whole thing at once. Just do a little bit, learn what I need to learn and move on. So yeah, I'm gonna call this one over. By call I mean snowball. There we go. And there we go. Okay, those can go there. We're just gonna drift over. Oh, we're gonna gain some altitude and then we'll drift over to our build, which actually might be a bit low for us to reach. I might need scaffolding in between. We'll see here. Oh no, I can reach it. Yeah, so I'm going to... Actually, I should do some of the detail. No, I'll do some of the details after. But yeah, well, this is where we are for the moment here. Okay, we've got those. And that. And that should be the first floor just about done, other than some gardening I have to do, some flowers and bushes and things, well, some trees maybe. Yeah, we've got the little porches on the first floor there. And over here I've done some work getting the first floor in over here, so it's not quite symmetrical, and that's kind of what I'm going for with this. That's kind of what I like about the outside of this building, is that it's not symmetrical completely. So yeah, the blue thing at that end is not at this end, and I don't remember if it is, and Google Street View doesn't really show. So I'm just gonna imagine what that end looks like, and try and maintain the rules that we've established with the building of this first floor here. And then break a couple of them, like having the blue thing on the end. But yeah, no, this is great. I think I did try the happy gas for building part of this side of it. And one thing I found is that, and again, keep in mind the happy gas is for building in the air. If you're building too close to the ground, you can still pick up blocks from on top of the happy gas if they're on the ground, but placing them close to the ground or at ground level or whatever, that can be kind of cumbersome. So if you're playing around with that, just keep that in mind. You maybe want to get to about this height in your build before you try to incorporate the happy gas into your building technique. Into your technique? Is that the word I want? Your building process? However you want to describe it. Yeah, I think we'll change gears now though. I think what we want to do, or what I want to do, is I want to go to the nether. Maybe dump my stuff off first. But I want to go to the nether. Oh. Hi. What do you have? Ooh, blue ice. I could always use horn coral and blue ice. Okay, okay. Hold up. Please hold. That's not a lot of blue ice. Let's get some more emeralds. There we go. Thank you, mysterious stranger. And now we've got some more stuff to fiddle around with later. Where do I want to put it? In here. Or even in here. But anyway, yeah, there's some stuff in the nether I want to try out. And well, that's where the other llama went. Our happy friend is not going to like what we want to, what we're going to do here, I think. Because there is... do I want to go this way? No, I don't want to go this way. I want to go this way. Or even, I might not want to go this way, because there's lava. Lots of lava down here. But basically there's a new music disc And the only way to get it is by shooting a gassed fireball back at it. So I think I'm gonna take a shortcut here. See if we can get a gas to spawn above not lava. That's important for catching a music disc. There's a lot of not lava down there, so that might work out. But it's going to be a bit of a waiting game, I think, so I'll keep recording. And when it happens... Oh, there's some lava there. Okay. This might not be as good of a spot as I thought. Thought that was a dead end. Oh, I hear another one this way somewhere. Maybe not quite this way. It's up there somewhere now. Oh, down there. Look at that. So close. There. Point blank, but I did it. Oh. And we almost had a disc burn in the lava. That would have been sad. There we go. Got Amos Roddy's tears. Which is not how I expected myself to say that. And now that I say it that way, it sounds weird. But we have tears by Amos Roddy is what I meant by that. How do I get back? We'll try this way. Yeah, we got it. We shot a fireball back at a sad. I call them sad ghasts now because they drop tears. But we shot the fireball back at the sad ghast, and that's how we got the disc to drop. There's also another disc that that we can get. It's a very special disc because it's from a Minecraft movie, or it's a chiptune cover of a song from the Minecraft movie. But it's gonna be harder to get. Oh, and we've got visitors. Gotta wait till nighttime. And then even after it's nighttime, we'll have some trouble finding a chicken jockey. But I think in the meantime, I'm gonna put this down. Gonna slap the music disc in. And we're gonna fight these guys to the sound of tears. Nope, how did that go right through you? Come on. Oh, I got two of them. Where's your captain? Here we go. There! That wasn't so bad. This place is busy. I'm not used to building at spawn, but we've got a lot going on here. Remember how I said I wouldn't do an interior? Well, I'm doing a little bit of an interior for the lobby of the building here. So there's this sort of seating area here with a fireplace. Actually, I could probably light that now. There we go. Fireplace. Put some glass over top of that. And that's our fireplace. I don't remember if it was gas or electric, but it's not a huge deal. We've got the fireplace either way. And yeah, we've got a mailroom here. We've got this sort of what's an entrance to a little office / security room in there. And the back door here. And then sort of there'll be like a moving docking bay kind of thing here. It leads to the maintenance elevator, which the shaft for which is here. And really all this is just so that I can measure out how wide the building is this way. So that's a thing. I won't do interiors for the apartments themselves, minus possibly mine. I don't know. I'm not too concerned about it. But yeah, that's the thing. And then the last couple nights, I mentioned the chicken jockey disc. Last couple nights, I have been trying to see if chicken jockeys will spawn with very little luck. It's a 5% chance for a zombie villager to be a baby zombie villager. And then of that, of that 5% chance, it's another 5% chance of one of those baby zombie villagers spawning with a chicken. But we can up that percent chance of a baby zombie villager riding a chicken if we have chickens already in the space where they're spawning. And I've been using this sort of outline of the spawn chunks here. I've been walking along that to get mobs to spawn and despawn around the area at night. But what if we helped them along a little bit? Let's see. This is a stripped down version of the Exumavoid chicken cooker from memory. So some of the circuitry's a little different just because I couldn't remember all of it and whatnot. But basically, I'm gonna pop a bunch of eggs in. Where am I putting these here? In here. They'll shoot out. Some of them will hatch like that. And we'll have, once they grow up, some chickens for the chicken jockeys to ride. But I need to put the eggs in here so that we have adult chickens laying the eggs to make the machine go for longer. We are in spawn, so I am aware that this could cause lag over the whole world. Well, the whole Minecraft world, not Earth, thankfully. But I think this is the play. I think this is what we want to do. So I'm just gonna get these eggs in here and start hucking away. Oh, there's one. All right. We've finally got the outside of the whole of the first floor done. We've got this awning here for people to not get rained on as they enter the building. Maybe they're being dropped off and the car is under the overhang there. I've put a ceiling on the interior there for the lobby. And again, I'm not really planning on doing much else with the interior of the building, so it's currently a bit of a big empty space here that I will have to light up before I put a roof on it. But I put in some curtains, just some white banner curtains. And in the back here, we can see I've had to start taking out some trees because there's going to be a parking lot go here. Beside the back door, we've got the loading bay, and we've got the sort of garbage chute maintenance door made of iron there. And then the rest of the like the porches and stuff kind of mirror the front here, so it's the back is pretty similar to the front, and then this side is white to kind of be different from the cyan end over there. But yeah, I'm happy with how this is turning out, except I'm realizing how much material it's going to take, and I'm going to have to mine some sand and gravel in between episodes. I think this is a good start, though. The first floor is kind of the most important because it kind of determines how the rest of the building will shape up, and then also how that building will shape up. So now that I've got an idea of how, even though they're not going to be exactly the same, now that I have an idea of how this one's going to go, I've just got 18 more stories and hopefully enough Y level to do that in. I imagine so, but still, oh, we've got visitors again. We'll maybe skirt around them for the moment. But yeah, no, I think that's going well here. Now, one more thing that's going well, maybe too well, is this the chicken cannon, the air farce chicken. If you've ever seen Royal Canadian Air Farce back in the 90s, you'll know what I'm referencing. The chicken cannon here is chicken cannoning, and I think we've got enough. They keep getting stuck in the trapdoors of the porches up here and stuff, so I think we've got enough chickens going around. Oh, they've noticed me now. Okay. But yeah, I think we've got enough chickens where we can keep things from being too populated if we stop now, but we've also got a good chance of having chicken jockeys spawn, especially once a bunch of these little guys grow up. So I think that's where we're gonna end it here. Thanks for stopping by, and hopefully it's been an interesting time, whether it's been relaxing or exciting or a bit of both, who knows. Oh good, they're moving on. Anyway, yes, so let me know if you have a name for our happy guest in the comments section in the underneath spot there, down there. And yeah, have a good now, have a good later, and we'll see you next time, hopefully with a chicken jockey disc and more concrete. Yes, have a good now, have a good later, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye. There, I can... Oh wow, there are a lot of chickens. There are a lot of chickens. Goodness gracious.